I said the casino don't want to let Manny lose. So the casino don't want to let Manny lose. And I knew it was rare, right? Because Mario Barrios just came off of a draw.
I feel like people are still kind of voting just because we're all so happy to see Manny back. I feel like that was some of it because, you know, like I was there trying to cheer when it was quiet for Mario. But it's, you know, people even cheering when Pacquiao's like missing shots or whatever.
And he shocked me. I didn't think that he was going to be able to do the 12 rounds route. He looked really good until the 12th round. And Barrios just didn't do enough, man. He just was just...
The boxing world reacted strongly to the Manny Pacquiao versus Mario Barrios fight. Eddie Hearn commented that Barrios didn't perform well, especially considering his size advantage. He pointed out that Barrios should have been pressuring and dominating Manny, but instead looked off, possibly even nervous. Hearn added that the performance could have been much better from Barrios' side, sparking debate about whether the fight truly reflected both fighters' full potential.
All the 6 rounds, like, really? Pacquiao is not completely dominating like that. But moving forward,
listen, I didn't want to say because obviously Jesse's friends with him, but I just don't rate Barrios. Like, I mean, you know, you had like obviously Boots has moved up now, but Boots was the welterweight king. Imagine what Boots would do to Mario Barrios. You know, you just saw Barrios really squeeze out a decision on that Jake Paul-Mike Tyson card against someone very average with all due respect. So he should be really dominating Pacquiao, but I don't think he's an elite welterweight.
The opportunities of Barrios, you know, just being in there, I feel like he just looks a little bit too nervous.
Who, Barrios?
Yeah,
but you should really be walking Pacquiao down and beating him up. Look at the size of Barrios, you know. But I don't know, like maybe he's going to win. Is it going to the scorecards now?
He's going to score.
Really? 7-1. Really?
I'm telling you.
Rolando Raleigh Romero's reaction echoed what many fans felt. He believed Manny Pacquiao looked sharp and composed throughout the match. Romero praised Manny for delivering a performance that thrilled the audience, reminding everyone why he's such a beloved figure in boxing. Romero emphasized how entertaining the fight was. Even without a knockout, the bout had value through Manny's skillful form and the competitive energy both fighters brought to the ring.
Hey everybody, look, everybody follow my boy King Robert.
Oh, King Robert, what's up, Rob, dog? I already followed King Robert. Hey, what'd you think about the fight?
Okay.
Rolly, what'd you think about the
So
fight?
you better show him more love.
Before you fight Ryan Garcia, I told you kick his ass, but we are here. Hey, Rolly, shout out to my son in Mexico, bro. Rolly, shout out to my son in Mexico, bro.
Hey, Rolly, what'd you think about the fight, though, really? What'd you think about Pacquiao tonight?
I thought, you know, it was a close fight where it could have went either way, but Pacquiao looked good, man. Pacquiao looked good for those first, like, 8 rounds. He looked real good.
Do you feel like that?
Wait. I'm trying to go this way.
Yeah. Do you think a rematch is warranted, Rolly?
What?
Do you think a rematch is warranted?
Yo, Brick City News.
I don't know.
Robert, what'd you think about the fight?
Oh man, Pacquiao by a round. It was a close fight.
It was a close fight, right?
I mean, it wasn't like the champion didn't get beat. So that's like, you know,
What'd you make for the account that Pacquiao made for himself tonight?
Angelo.
Keith Thurman, a former opponent of Pacquiao, revealed that he had placed a calculated bet on the outcome and won $8,500. His logic was simple but sharp. He believed neither Pacquiao nor Barrios could afford to lose, and both had strong reputations and conditioning, making a draw a very plausible result. For Thurman, it wasn't just a lucky guess. It reflected his deep understanding of both fighters' ring IQ and pacing.
Keith, what'd you think about it, bro?
I got paid.
You got paid?
I got paid.
Wait, you bet the draw?
500. I got paid.
No, you didn't.
Come on, you want to see the ticket?
Yes, I want to see the ticket.
You want to see the ticket? Look at this.
Let's see.
Where is it at? Come on.
Where is it?
You got look.
Hey, why'd you think it was going to be a draw?
You want to know my answer?
Yeah.
He'll tell you. What I tell you?
He said,
Manny don't lose in Vegas, so you gotta have a draw.
So I said the casino don't want to let Manny lose. So the casino don't want to let Manny lose. And I knew it was rare, right? Because Mario Barrios just came off of a draw. But I said, man, I don't know why, but it's right there, baby. It's right there. First ticket.
Guys are blocking it.
First ticket.
You gotta move to the right.
wait, how much you won? You won $8,500.
Easy work. Easy work.
I don't know. Maybe I know boxing. Maybe I don't. I don't know what I know.
You thought it was a draw, though, Keith?
Look, what I tell everybody, Mario Barrios has a good jab. I said his strength is his poise. He stayed poised and composed the whole time. His jab was really good tonight. I said, and he needs to make the old man. He needs to make the old man use those legs. He did.
I think he got
But Pacquiao, you know, he was popping in, but he was getting caught a little bit on the way out. It was, look, I try to explain boxing to y'all. It don't matter what you think. There's 3 judges, and they're different every single day. Every fight night, they're different judges. Those 3 judges, that's all that matters. The fight's over, is what it is.
Chris Algieri, who has shared the ring with Pacquiao, admitted he was stunned by Manny's performance. He hadn't expected Pacquiao at his age to maintain such a high pace across all 12 rounds. However, Algieri didn't hold back on his critique of Barrios, saying the younger fighter had far more potential than he showed. According to him, Barrios didn't utilize his tools or experience the way a champion should.
Chris Algieri, post-fight, Manny Pacquiao majority draw, man. What do you think about that decision?
Man, I think, listen, it's a super close fight. Actually, where are we going here?
This way, right?
That's it? That's it? Okay.
We go up and out,
Super close fight, back and forth. I mean, Manny shocked me. I didn't think that he was going to be able to do the 12 rounds route. He looked really good until the 12th round. And Barrios just didn't do enough, man. He just was stuck in second gear. It seemed like there were a lot of opportunities for him to take advantage, and he just didn't. Manny did a great job of utilizing the crowd, utilizing his hand speed, his foot speed, some movement just to keep the emotion there. I was saying during the PPV.com live chat, I mean, Barrios fighting with 0 swagger, with no attitude. Like, it just wasn't selling anything he was doing. He did a lot of good work, but you had to be really, really watching to see him do it. And I don't know, man. I think as close as that was, as close as that fight, was. I mean, how do you not give it to Manny?
Even though many fans felt Pacquiao outperformed Barrios, Manny remained humble and slightly disappointed. He admitted he wasn't fully satisfied with how things went and felt a bit sad about the draw decision. Still, he shared a sense of peace and pride, expressing gratitude for getting the chance to fight again after so many years. For Manny, it was a personal victory, even if the scoreboard didn't reflect it. Many fans recognize the challenge of judging a bout between a Hall of Famer and a current world champion. It's rarely black and white.
I know you enjoyed the fight, but I thought, although the decision is it's not really a favor to me, like I'm sad, but I did my best. Being a no fight for 4 years, I'm happy for my performance tonight. So thank you to all your support.
One fan captured this complex sentiment perfectly. User Kashmir Star tweeted, "I knew it. Manny was winning, but Barrios is champ. It's not that easy." This tweet reflected the gray area of the fight, Manny's brilliance versus Barrios' status as champion, and why the decision wasn't as straightforward as it seemed. Barrios' trainer stood by his fighter's preparation, stating that Barrios gave everything in camp. He also pointed out that one judge had Barrios winning, even though the majority ruled it a draw. It was a subtle way of saying they believed in their game plan, even if public opinion leaned toward Manny. This response emphasized the respect, effort, and commitment behind Barrios' team.
This is Jonathan Aguilar, Fifth Pro Boxing Fans, joined by Bob Santos. Really good fight in Vegas tonight between your man Mario Barrios and Manny Pacquiao, but it ends in a draw. Disappointed?
Well, of course, you're always disappointed when you don't come up with the number one goal. The number one goal is always to be victorious. But I'm proud that Mario, retained his title. Yeah, he put his heart and soul into this camp. The judges seen it the way they seen it. One judge had us winning the fight, obviously. The other 2 judges, had it a draw. I thought Manny was doing what he could towards the end of the fight to try to steal rounds, and obviously he had the crowd behind him, and I think sometimes that can influence a lot of things when they're cheering whether he lands a punch or he doesn't. And we're all human, so we can be influenced by things of that nature. But at the end of the day, I thought we did enough to win the fight, and we'll see what happens moving forward.
Brian Mendoza offered a contrarian view, disagreeing with those who believe Pacquiao had clearly won. According to him, many fans were simply emotionally attached to seeing Manny back in the ring, allowing nostalgia to influence their judgment. He acknowledged Pacquiao's effort, but argued it wasn't enough to claim a win, suggesting that the excitement over Manny's return may have skewed fans' analysis of the actual fight.
He came off Pacquiao got a draw against Mario Barrios. It was a close fight. A lot of people that I talked to thought kind of Manny pulled it out, but I don't know. What did you think?
I actually disagree. I feel like people are still kind of voting just because we're all so happy to see Manny back. I feel like that was some of it because I was there trying to cheer when it was quiet for Mario, but it's people even cheering when Pacquiao's like missing shots or whatever. I think it was great to see him back, but I feel like that's not the type of fight where you take the title from the champion. People forget Mario's the champion in this fight. I feel like they didn't want to give Manny an L for this, so I feel like that's why it's kind of a draw or something. I didn't think Mario respected him too much, so I will, say on that side. I think he respected him a little too much. You're in there with like a living legend, someone that you watch growing up, so I know it had to be a crazy feeling, but I still feel like he got the job done.
Ring Magazine, a respected voice in boxing media, weighed in with a tweet that echoed what many fans were thinking. They posted, "Manny Pacquiao proved he still got it after his valiant effort versus Mario Barrios." The tweet spoke to the heart of the matter, that Manny's performance, regardless of the outcome, showcased his stamina, speed, and warrior spirit. It was a tribute to his decades-long career that in the post-fight interview, Mario Barrios openly admitted something many of Pacquiao's past opponents have said: Manny hits hard. Despite being 46 years old, Pacquiao's punching power remains undeniable. Barrios' admission validated what fans witnessed in the ring. Pacquiao wasn't just active, he was impactful. It also subtly justified Barrios' cautious approach, suggesting he may have underestimated the sting behind Manny's gloves.
He came off Pacquiao got a draw against Mario Barrios. It was a close fight. A lot of people that I talked to thought kind of Manny pulled it out, but I don't know. What did you think?
I actually disagree. I feel like people are still kind of voting just because we're all so happy to see Manny back. I feel like that was some of it because I was there trying to cheer when it was quiet for Mario, but it's people even cheering when Pacquiao's like missing shots or whatever. I think it was great to see him back, but I feel like that's not the type of fight where you take the title from the champion. People forget Mario's the champion in this fight. I feel like they didn't want to give Manny an L for this, so I feel like that's why it's kind of a draw or something. I didn't think Mario respected him too much, so I will, say on that side. I think he respected him a little too much. You're in there with like a living legend, someone that you watch growing up, so I know it had to be a crazy feeling, but I still feel like he got the job done.
Analysts widely agreed that this bout wasn't one-sided by any means. Both fighters had to dig deep, Manny with his age and experience, and Barrios with his size and pressure to perform. Many agreed the draw was fair, considering the clash between a legendary Hall of Famer and a younger world champion. The tactical challenges each fighter posed created a complex contest with no easy verdict. However, experts were highly critical of Barrios' performance. While they admitted Pacquiao didn't look like his prime self, they were more disappointed in Barrios. The recurring critique was that he failed to capitalize on key moments and simply didn't throw enough punches. This lack of aggression, especially against a 46-year-old opponent, left many questioning whether Barrios truly fought to win or merely to survive.
Barrios, embarrassing performance, but a good performance for Pacquiao considering what had happened. Cook me all you want in the comments. I blame this more on Mario Barrios, just not. He's the worst. Jinky Pacquiao did a great job matchmaking this. He is by far the worst champion, world champion I've seen in boxing in a very long time. Mario Barrios did absolutely zero. He'd hurt Manny, I think in around round 11, and he let him off the hook, didn't do anything. He'd hurt him to the body one other time, and he looked really good in the first round. Horrible performance by Mario Barrios. How he got a draw, I wouldn't have given him a draw. I had Pacquiao ahead. I had Pacquiao ahead, and I thought for sure, even if it was close, they would give it to Pacquiao. They give it a draw, majority draw. I'm not going to say that I'm not shocked, but I think it was the best case scenario for Manny. And Barrios got lucky. It was a best case scenario for Manny because it moves the division forward a little bit, but he didn't look that bad. Barrios looks horrible. If he was in there with Brian Norman Jr., he would have been KO'd, or God forbid he was in with Boots. Manny just, I mean, I know people are still going to say, look, Manny won. Manny did not look good. That's to tell you how bad Barrios is. He didn't look good at all. His punches were sloppy. He was slow. He didn't look effective. I don't care what anybody says. That's what I saw. Granted, he's 46 years old.
Manny Robles, a respected trainer, was firm in his belief that Pacquiao won the fight. What impressed him most was how well Manny performed despite his age. Robles praised Pacquiao's conditioning, ring IQ, and sharpness in exchanges. He ended his analysis with a hopeful sentiment that boxing might not be done enjoying the brilliance of the Filipino icon.
It was a very this Manny Pacquiao? Yeah. Manny won. Yeah. Manny won. He shut me up, man. I honestly thought that Barrios was gonna win big, and Manny showed up, man. Manny, I was pulling for Manny, and I was hoping to see. Look, Manny back in his prime, bro, forget about it, man.
Yeah, he was a boss.
About it. But it was a good fight, but still Manny did enough to win. This was not a draw.
Do you think Manny will come back again?
I hope so. After this performance, I sure.
Gary Anchuan, Russell broke down Pacquiao's performance with enthusiasm. He highlighted how fast and strong Manny looked throughout the fight. From his perspective, Pacquiao won at least 8 rounds, nearly outworking Barrios in every frame. His assessment echoed many fans' views, that Manny did more than enough to earn a decision victory and deserved credit for maintaining elite output deep into his 40s.
Fight, Father Time didn't show in Manny Pacquiao. A lot of people thought his age was going to catch up with him. It didn't play a part at all in that fight. He was fast, he was strong, he was in shape, and he didn't show any kinks in his armor. You know, I'm proud of him. Too many more than Manny Pacquiao. I take my hat off to him.
Who would you love to see him fight next?
Honestly, I would like to see a rematch. I would like to see a rematch. Why? Because I don't think that was a legitimate decision. So, but it is what it is, you know.
What do you think Mario could have done better to actually sway people to believe this was a draw?
It could have been more active. I feel like he was waiting too long. Mario Barrios, he's a precision fighter, you know, but Manny Pacquiao, he's too busy for a fighter that's just want to sit there and take pictures and look pretty. Mario Barrios, I feel like he got to be punctual when he's boxing. You can be a boxer, but be an effective boxer. You know, I feel like he was just waiting there in the pocket a little too long, and that just kind of like cost him a couple of rounds. That's why I say I don't think it should have been a majority draw. A split decision, Manny Pacquiao, if anything.
What was your scorecard?
Split decision, Manny Pacquiao.
How many rounds did Manny win?
I give him 7, 8 tops.
You felt like Mario?
8 tops. But I feel like Manny Pacquiao all around outworked Mario.
Robert, the Ghost Guerrero, added his take, focusing on the public's affection for Pacquiao and his performance. Guerrero emphasized how the energy in the arena clearly favored Manny. From his viewpoint, Pacquiao had the edge in the fight, doing just enough to separate himself on the scorecards, even if the official judges didn't reflect that.